appreciate that, Holly. And the Hawkeyes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The run inside. It's Valentine. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Throwing, Ncaa Iowa fires to the tight end. And the big fella trying to elude the cornerback who makes a short tackle.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's Ncaa Iowa to throw. Lets it fly. A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
There's a little room there. Picks up the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Ncaa
to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Ncaa Iowa. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
And that's a great job finishing the drive. But, man, I got to go back. I love the fourth down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Looking to pass. It's Reynolds. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Chopping up his defense, and they got it all the way down to the 23. The Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver.
Touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and just spread me out and make me defend so many things. You can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Making side adjustments here. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Finds something, and he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shot saved the touchdown.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whenever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff from Alton. And he's in! Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. UCLA will go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. Tackled there by the defense.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Ncaa Iowa from the gun on 3rd down. Slings it downfield. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10. Throwing, Ncaa Iowa. Makes the grab. It's Grohl. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Running inside. It's Valentine. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all hooked up at point as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Play fake, Ncaa Iowa. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at 49.
And getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ncaa Iowa. Release to the back. Complete out of the backfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their area. You want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Ncaa Iowa to throw for it on 4th. Right on the money.
those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make the play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Valentine. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup for 5. To him again. Maybe some room here. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruin.
This dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the 1st half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Iowa!
I am a great play caller when I can manage guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burns. When he kicked it in, got the long touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. On the run, it's Cox. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll send the back in motion. Here's Ncaa Iowa to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Now Ncaa Iowa zings it complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field. That's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
The Bruins will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. It's on the move. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back, catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Finds his tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Howie Rowe will update his condition in a bit. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Ncaa. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's open. Hits the accelerator to the right. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call at 2nd and long. Throwing, Ncaa. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I tell you what, those slant routes, they're timing routes, and those are really hard to get your hand on the football. Nice job by the defender seeing it, reacting to it, and getting his mitten there to knock it down.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Deafening noise. Here's Ncaa. He's got it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting the play then get behind them. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
And the Bruins will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Kick is in the air. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26.
Booster.
Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete to the left. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Reynolds. There's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Hawkeyes will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the offense breaks
the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Pulled down at the 18, and to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Cox. Picked up a few on that run, but his defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Ncaa Iowa to throw. Here's a hit. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Kennick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on third down. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Ncaa Iowa. Gonna take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 9 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's the Sooners locked up in a tight one in this matchup of top 10 teams. We haven't even hit the half here today, and it's already shaping up to be an instant classic. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line is telling the coordinator, put this on us. defense. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Pulls and fires complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws to the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for the big play. It's him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Iowa! Oh, that will be in and then stroll into the end zone for a score.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller. You're right. And those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The give on the counter. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Ncaa punts it out of the air. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it. Not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Run inside. It's Lee. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll go right back to it. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun on 3rd down, Ncaa Iowa finds his big tight end. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must...
Could be an alley. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be 2nd down
the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. Ready to try the point after. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. To the air, it's Reynolds. Looking for a big play. He gave his receiver a chance, and it pays off. What a tremendous grab.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game. It just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Going with the counter play here. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels in football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He splits the uprights. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty, a mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. Off the play fake on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and goal. Here's Kamari Malton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw. It's Reynolds. Flips it out on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Quick strike through the air for a score.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner will be knocked down.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Really good job by this defense, understanding tendencies and what they like to do. When they're backed up and they've got this field position, instead of trying to dink and dunk or run the football, they want to take shots, make the big play. Defense more than ready, playing the deep ball, covering all of that ground really, really well.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that pot, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Third down from the gun. Here's Ncaa Iowa. Right on target this time. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Little anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Final play of the quarter coming. Iowa gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll pull it down and run. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Throwing, Iowa. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that's how a defense ices the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but they know if they can get a big play here, turnover, anything, this game can be over, and they get the safety. They had their lead, 2 extra points, guys. This one feels done.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He's going to let it go. And it's caught inside the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
To the air, it's Reynolds. Turns it loose. Finds space on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Firing to the right, complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Finds a man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Ncaa Iowa to throw. He'll pull it down. On the move, he fires. Got a wide open receiver. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Bruins. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The #1 rule for any offense, gentlemen, protect your quarterback. When you do, good things happen.
And the #1 rule for a defense is to affect the quarterback. Where bad things happen to you, didn't affect the quarterback, too much time, too clean. You're supposed to frazzle them. You're supposed to find a way to make them feel uncomfortable so they don't have time, so they rush their thought process. That wasn't it.
Looking for blockers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job. Snags in, there's running room. They make the stop, but the sweet golden catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed jump play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time Guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Ready, go.
Finds a tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. They're working that left side, and they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it. It's a fresh set down.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Maybe a crease. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's a give to Malton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to the ground with the running back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Reynolds. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block.
Ready, go.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual threat quarterback, and right now this defense has no answer for him.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Iowa! Right on the money